Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. This is the Kenyan Creative. Welcome to another episode of helping you to optimize your social media accounts through design and management. Remember, our services include graphic design, video editing, content writing, and social media management, among others, such as WordPress website design, AI incorporation, and a bit of digital marketing. Now today we're going to be learning about optimizing our X account. Of important to note is that X was formerly Twitter, but Elon Musk, who is now the owner, decided to change it to X, and this domain is now x.com. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to navigate to my profile. So as you can see here, it is reading x.com home. Now some of the things you can actually do before we go and edit our profile on X is that you can actually post something. Okay, for example, in this case, let's say, did you know that X was formerly Twitter? Alright, so let's correct this one. Good. So I can click here on posts. All right, if I have something more to say, I can actually add a thread like this. Okay, so if I click the plus button, I can transform this into a thread, write something more here, maybe even add a picture. All right, so if I want to add a picture, I can actually add a picture, and let's create something. Alright, we can choose a picture here. For example, let's choose a picture here like this one. Click open, and you can see the picture will actually be attached here. I can also add something else if I want. In this case, you can see you can actually add a poll here and ask a question and all that. So right, so let's discard. So you can see I've actually shown you that you can do a lot of things if you want to actually post. Here you see you can actually add your media, that is a video or a poster. Here you can add a GIF. Here you can actually add a poll. This is actually important. For example, I can ask you the question, do you prefer the domain name x.com or twitter.com? Alright, so here I can actually say x.com and choice to twitter.com. Alright, so I can adjust the poll length. Maybe for example I need 7 days, 5 days, and I can choose the hours. Then if I click on post, people will be able to vote, and I'll be able to see the results of this poll. Alright, so let's post and see. Maybe people will see it. So if somebody votes, this percentage will actually go up. If somebody votes on twitter.com, this percentage will actually go up. Alright, so you can also add emojis if you want, and you can also see, for example, I want this one and this one and this one. So those are the emojis. Alright, so and I don't want to post that, you can also schedule. Alright, so if you want to schedule a post, maybe to be posted in another day, you can see here today is actually October 2nd. So if I want it to be posted tomorrow, which is October 3rd, I can actually do that. Alright, and then lastly here we have the option of tagging the location, which is something that you can also do. Alright, so of important to note is that you can also for example, this is Ronaldo's profile. He has posted something, hard work pays off, let's keep going. So I can actually come and comment, reply to this. So if I click on that, I'll be able to reply, and it will be showcased on that. If I click on this one, I'll be able to repost this. Right, so it will appear on my profile, but I'm not the one who has posted it. I've just reposted what someone else has posted. It's a good way of actually sharing. Then this here I can actually like. This here shows me the number of people who have viewed. I can also save and bookmark this post, and I can also share. Maybe if I want to copy a link and embed it somewhere else, or share via another option. Alright, so if you see, for example, now I have clicked share post via, or I can also send a direct message. If I click on the three dots on the top right, you can see there are a few options such as follow, add to my lists, mute, block, embed, repost, and such other things. Alright, so but we want to edit our profile. That is our today's main objective. So you can see this is my banner, this is my logo, this is the name, this is the username, this is my bio, this is the category of what I do, this is showing where I offer my services, this is my website, this shows where I joined. Alright, and then you can see here, these are the things I've actually been posting. Alright, so let's start editing. Let's click on edit profile, and as you can see, this is my banner. So if I click on this, I can actually change it, but I don't. So if you can click on this and probably add a photo from your desktop, this is also where I can actually adjust my logo. Alright, so if I click on this, I'll be able to adjust my logo to something else. So this is the name. If I want to adjust the name, I can see I can actually do something that, but I don't want to. So this is where I can adjust my bio. Of important to note is that actually, if you actually highlight your username, it's going to be seen in blue and somebody can click it. Also, the hashtag is going to be highlighted in blue and somebody can click on it. Alright, so the location, you can also adjust the location. You can type out your location. For example, in this case, in Kiambu County in Kenya, but I like putting online because I offer my services online. Alright, so this is my website. You actually copy this from your website URL. Let me show you. So for example, if you can navigate to my website, this is WordPress. I used WordPress to create my website, which is something that we're going to explore, because WordPress is actually quite an easy management system that allows you to create your own website. Alright, so if I click here on home, so this is actually my website, and then I click here on visit site, it takes me to the exact URL that other people are actually using to navigate my site. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna copy this one here, and you come and copy and paste here, which is what I have done. Alright, so if you come here and edit the professional profile, as you can see, you can actually edit your category. So for example, for us, we are a marketing or a social media agency, so let's search for social. You can see there is no social media agency, and that is why we opted for marketing agency. All right, so it is in line with what we do. All right, so you can also show your category on profile. So this one is appearing on my profile. You can also do profile spotlight, and you can see you can actually show your location, and you can actually edit. As you can see, for example, this case is going to show this one. I can put my website here, my address, my custom hours, my email, the phone number, and the map. All right, so those are some of the things that you can actually do. So that is it. This is how you edit. So I've shown you how to edit this banner, the logo, the name, the username, your bio. You see, I told you that if you actually highlight your username, you see this is how it will be appearing, and also the hashtag. All right, so I think I've shown you everything. So you can see my location is now being shown because I decided to put it there, but of course I'm gonna adjust it after this. So you see, if I actually see on the post that I actually posted, people will be able to click on it. You see, if I want to reply, if you click on X or Twitter, it's gonna show. All right, so this way you can repost, you can like, this shows how many people have seen it, you can bookmark, and you can also share. All right, so of important to note here is that there are a few things you can see here. Let's click on them. So posts, this is how where your posts will be displayed, your replies, people you have replied to other people's posts. This is where they'll be seen. Your highlights will also be seen here, but remember, this is actually courtesy of a premium subscription, so you've got to subscribe. And then your articles are going to be displayed here, but this one is also premium version. Your media, that is your videos, your photos, are going to be displayed here. As you can see, I've already posted one photo which is appearing here. And then your likes, which are actually private, you'll be able to see the things that you have liked on social media, in this case in x.com. Alright, so one of the things to note is that here you can see that Citizen TV is actually live, and you can click on it. I'm in Kenya, so it's gonna display most things about Kenya. Here you being suggested of the people you might like, and then here you have certain trends for you. All right, so in this case, these are the things that are trending based on my location. If I adjust my location maybe to the US, other things are going to trend. So in this case, because I'm in Kenya, M-Pesa is in Kenya, refugee impeachment in Kenya, Nairobi CBD and Free Morana, those are things that are trending in Kenya. But you see, worldwide we have World War III, Tel Aviv, God of Israel. This is actually trending because yesterday Iran launched a barrage of missiles on Israel. So there's something happening in Israel. All right, so maybe for example, if we click on Tel Aviv, we're gonna see things related to Tel Aviv. And as you can see here, the people who have actually mentioned Tel Aviv will appear on this trend. Right, so if you also want your post to trend, you can probably add these things, but remember to make it relevant. I mean, there's no need of adding Tel Aviv if what you're posting is not associated to that thing. But most people actually sometimes just use the word just for the sake of trending. So you can see these are the things that, for example, this is actually as you can see, all these posts are relevant to this search Tel Aviv. All right, so if you want maybe to trend, you can actually ride on that, but I always prefer that you actually post something that is relevant, and you can see the things that are actually associated with Tel Aviv, like the IDF, which is the Israel Defense Forces, and Benjamin Netanyahu, who is the Prime Minister of Israel, and all the other things that are related to Tel Aviv. So Tel Aviv is actually in Israel. So if I want to post something, of course I must go back to home and I'll be able to post. All these other things we'll be able to explore later. For example, you have the notifications. This is where you'll see people who have mentioned you and such things. You have your messages, people who have actually messaged you, it will appear here. You also have Grok, which is a new AI assistant, and this is also part of the premium version, so you can actually pay and enjoy. This is actually my profile, and you have more here, which is you're going to see a set of lists, premium, bookmarks, communities, monetization, which is actually something that we will do in another post. All right, if you want to add an existing account, you can, and you also want to log in, just click on this and you'll be able to do so. Explore allows you to actually be able to explore the trends, the news, sports, and other things that are actually could be interesting to you. So explore different things. All right, so I think with that said, I have showed you many of the things that you can actually do on x.com. Remember, X was formerly Twitter. So that is the things that you can actually do on x.com. So that is it for today's videos. Remember to subscribe, share, and like, and as always, remember to comment and let us know what you would like us to do next. That is it for today, guys. See you in the next video.